and on a totally different scale in terms of policy, right? I think we saw this happen with a lot of the Inflation Reduction Act policies under the Biden administration, right? So a lot of this stuff, if it had been I'm a pretty free market person generally. Even done well, I don't think that the state is the best person to do a lot of these things. But like the fact is, if the Inflation Reduction Act had delivered on a lot of its promises, right, expanded broadband access, EV charger stations, these things, those would have been very popular, right? I think a lot of people would have appreciated that. But when you look into it, the reason why like no homes have been connected and like 7 charging stations have been built is entirely because of just endless bureaucracy, right? They have to like they can only contract with companies that employ a certain number of minorities, right? They have to like come up with all these like environmental or diversity impact statements and stuff, right? And the burden of all that stuff was so intense that they never got anything actually done.
Mm.
The whole thing is essentially functioned as like a wealth transfer from taxpayers to consultants who deal with all this stuff, right? And
Mm.
resulted in essentially no actual infrastructure progress. So that to me is another example of this ideology sort of devouring itself, right? It's
Mm.
fundamentally inefficient and unsustainable, and it has to collapse eventually because it doesn't produce anything. It just takes things that other people produce. The only question was whether it would take the rest of us down with it.